Sunfall here with a guide for Toem. So what you want to do is you want to push, I think it's A to get off the bed, yeah it's A. And then A to interact with your backpack, then leave the screen by going to the up arrow. Immediately talk to your nan. So now we're going to take a photo, so you want to push Y, and then RT to take a photo. Now we just have to head down to the down arrow. And then talk to this guy here. And then we have to go behind the house. And there's a present here. Equip these clogs. And take a photo of these birds. They're home birds. We want to take a photo of the bird up here. That's a tato. And take a picture of a cute little cow here. And that's a cow for our compendium. One more photo of the house right here. Save it to the album, and it'll get you home sweet home. And you can push B to back out of that, and we can turn around here and aim at this apple. We'll capture one of these flies. Now we can talk to this guy. He'll be very happy we got a gift for him. Got the gift already, so we get a free stamp. That gift was from him, by the way. Then we can talk to Nan. Take a picture of her. And that'll be the 2 objectives out of 3 you can do in this area. We can't do experience Toem yet, we get that once we pretty much finish the game. So you talk to the bus driver. And now we can get on the bus. And we want to go to Oakvale. See, you want to take a picture of these, save it to the album, and you want to take a picture of the butterflies. And then go up to the up arrow. Now here we have to wait for a little bit, so I've sped up the footage because you have to just sit here and that snail has to reach the finish line, and so it takes a bit. This footage is sped up, I think I did it 8 times. But as you can see, the snail is slowly moving. Once he reaches that finish line, you get an achievement. You also have to take a photo of him, so what I've done is I've zoomed in on him while he's close to the finish line, because I wanted to take a picture when he crossed the finish line. He needs that moment. That'll get you slow and steady. Talk to the sock. Then we look up here with our camera and take a photo of this. That's the nest worm. And then over here, we take a picture of this guy. And then we interact with him. That'll get you an achievement. Take a picture of the birds here. They're forest birds. And look up and take a picture of the guy here. He's a stag beetle. Talk to this girl. She'll ask you to do a photo challenge. Take a picture of this picture right here and save it to the album. Talk to this guy. Agree to take photos of monsters for this guy. Look up here. And you see those eyes. You gotta, once you get that little thing that's doing that, wait till it fully does that. We just got another achievement. Before you leave, take a picture of the cat, Oscar, and pet the cat because he's a good kitty. Then we can leave. Go left. And in here, up in the stairs, is a cube that we gotta take a picture of and save it to the album. If it doesn't work the first time, re-angle yourself so that it starts flashing like so. When it has a star around it, that means the photo worked of it, and it will activate. Go inside the mushroom house. Open the present. Equip the hat. Take a picture of the mushrooms. Save them to the album. Take a picture of the potato bug. Save that to the album. Actually, it saves automatically because it's a compendium, but yeah. And then go to the next left. So here we're going to have to play hide and seek. But before we do that, you'll want to take a picture of the suspicious man. He's the guy in the giant trench coat. So the suspicious man is right here. Take a picture of him and save that to the album. Then the first kid is up in the tree here. The second kid is behind the rock here. You just have to hover your camera over them, and once that circle's full, just like the previous area, then it'll start the next cutscene. One is over near the tree there, and last but not least, the guy who beat everyone else in the middle of the field. Once you find them all, you will get your first stamp. And then we can jump down, and we can go to the left. Equip the ghost glasses. Take a picture of the dog. This is Hero, I think his name is. As you can see, you can't take a picture of the skeleton yet. Don't forget to pat the dog, but first talk to this ghost. We got exactly what she wants, so talk to her again. If you've been listening to me, taking photos, that's the photo we want there, of the photo we took. And that'll get her mission done, and us have to not to go back or anything like that. And now go inside the house. Talk to the giant sock there on the couch. So his mission is just for helping all the other ghosts, so we can't finish his until we're done with the game again. Take a picture of the bird here. That's the Tato fly. And then we can leave the house, but before we leave, take a picture of the skeleton. Save it to the album. and we get calmed down. Now we can head back to the main area, which is the hotel. But before we do, talk to this ghost here. He's gonna play a game. The game premise is simple. You gotta keep an eye on where the object is, and then just click on where it is. You need to, if you need to move over left or right to hit A on it, then you will have to do that. For me, for some reason, the minigame just kept it in the one spot. But I know for a fact from playing it other times that I had it on the left, and I've had it on the right. But you basically got to keep playing this minigame until this ghost is happy. I really couldn't believe it. It's literally every time it was just in front of me. I suggest if you have a hard time following it, just record him or something, using your phone or some kind of device. I didn't have any trouble following him myself. And this will get you a stamp, and also another ghost set free. Equip the clothing. Then pull up your menu and go to RB to change your clothing and put the clogs back on over the sock. Take a picture of the axe. Save it to the album. And take a picture of the cube up here. Save it to the album. Take a picture of the rock. The pet rock. Then go into the right area. Go into the painting and push A. Pull up your camera and then push Y to flip it after you've taken a picture of the monster. And then push RT to take another photo of you. This will give you another stamp. And you can push A to get off the camera. Canvas, sorry. Take a picture of the beehive. And then we can lead back the way we came for now. We will be back through that way, but at the moment we cannot do anything. Talk to this guy. Then we want to head up. Talk to this guy. And talk to this guy. That's who they want a photo of. The mysterious man. So we give them the photo we took earlier. Just right there. That'll give us another stamp. And look, I made a smiley face. So I want to take a photo of the rocks. And we want to take a photo of the trees behind the rocks here. These trees. Talk to this guy here. Then we want to take a picture of the ants. Take a second picture and then hit no and then yes to save it to your album. Up here is one of the brothers. So hover your camera on him to annoy him. Then tell him about his brother. And then go back to where we came from with the boss. And up on the top is another brother. So we can aim our camera on them to annoy them. Then inside the hotel is another one. Give them the photos of the ants. You'll complete the photo challenge. Smiley face with a nose. That'll also give us a tripod, which will be handy for a lot of photos we need to take of the monsters. Behind the house is also a gift. The hotel, I should say. We can equip that. And back in this area that we've been in, we go to the next area, which is on the right here. And we can talk to the bouncer, who will let us pass now that we have the foam finger. Take a picture of the moose. Save it to the album. And then we can we got another stamp. Head up the stairs and into this. Then we can talk to this guy. Show him the photo of the trees. Show him the photo of the rock. And show him the photo of the axe we took earlier. And I'll complete his and get you another as well as an achievement photo challenge. Talk to the brothers. It'll get you yet another stamp. And now we just need to take one more photo of this and save it to the album. Now you want to go up here where the camera picture is, turn around and take a picture of the hotel. Save that to the album. And that'll get your Oak Hotel on the right there. Then you can talk to the bird. Tell him it's okay. we can leave this spot. And we can leave this one as well. You want to talk to the kids and show them the photo of the mushrooms we took. Show them the next photo. And this one's from all the way at the start of the thing I told you to take a picture of before the butterflies. And then the photo that we just took of the thistle. Equip the cap. And we got another stamp. Before you go, take a picture of this ladybug. Now we can head back to the hotel. Take a picture of the sock. Save that to the album. Talk to the chef. It'll get you a stamp and a mission complete. 2 missions we can't finish until the end of the game are Monster Hunter and Ghost Helper. So don't worry about those 2. We can head into the elevator now. Look at these cute little squirrels. I wanted a better shot of him in his little hat. There we go, got him. Talk to this guy and he'll give you a tape. And then we can leave. We can wake this guy up finally. You can't wake him by talking to him, you have to hit the little bell. Show him the photo of the hotel. And he'll give us a stamp. And with that, this area is pretty much done, except for the missions we can't do. So now we can go talk to the bus man. Talk to him again. And now we can take the bus to the next area. I'm just showing you here all the animals we got, just in case you missed any. Now you got a sternum. It'll get you an achievement. Talk to this guy. The mystery man is there, but first we gotta move over to here. Take a picture of the Tato. And over here is the guy. I will let you know right ahead of time they didn't like that photo, so I'd advise going down on the left there and taking the photo, but it's no big deal because we have to come back through this area quite often, so it didn't impede anything getting the wrong photo. So take a picture of the seagull, take a picture of these music notes, save that to the album, talk to the sailor. Take a picture of the kitty cat. Pat the kitty cat. Talk to the snowman. Listen to his song. Talk to him again. Change over to our pictures. Give him the picture of the music notes we took. Gives us a tape and a new stamp. Take a picture of the swan. Take a picture of the bubble fly. Take a picture of the frog. Or toad, actually, technically. Talk to the photo guy and accept his photo challenge. Climb into this with A, and then open up your camera, reverse it, and take a picture of yourself on it. Save that to the album, and then back out and back out again. Take a picture of the shy little person. Take a picture of the sandcastle. And over here, take a picture of the ice cream in the boat. Make sure to save all three to your album. Then we can take a picture of this crab. Talk to this guy. Now we can open our inventory. Place our tripod here. Open up your camera, and it'll go to the tripod, and we can take a picture of the monster. Save that to the album. So we need to go upstairs. Just press it on your right before you do. So that's the fishing hat, which we can equip. See, he wants a photo of the area. So you just gotta look out here, wait till it flashes from a crackle of the lightning. And then take the photo. And then save it. This will give him a view of what's what. Now we just have to aim at the boats. There's one here. And we can aim at another one. There's one here. Now we can aim again. There's one right there. And there's another one right here. I think that's the last one. Yep, that was the last one. He'll give you the honk attachment. So now when we open our camera, we can hit the honk button, which will be X. As we're about to do right now. See, A to honk, sorry, not X. When you open your camera, you hit A. Then we want to talk to this guy. So now we open up our inventory, and we scroll over to the radio, and we go to the fisherman's whistle track, and you push A, and then close it. Once it finishes playing, talk to the guy. And now they will jam together. Get another recording, and also another stamp. But what most important thing is now the water's bubbling, so aim your camera at it. Once it fully circles, it'll jump out, take a picture. And take a second picture, hit no and A to save it to your album, so you got one in your album as well. Take a picture of the kitty cat. Pat the kitty cat. Open up the present. Take the umbrella, equip the umbrella. Over here is a cube. We have to take a picture of it and save it to the album. This back is where the hippopotamus was, so that we can move this out of the way for the guy. This will give us another stamp. Now we can leave the area. Talk to the photo guy, give him the photo of the shy hippopotamus, give him the photo of the sandcastle, and the ice cream. That'll get us his challenge done and another stamp. I would advise honking at the pirate and getting her key. I actually didn't do that till later. You want to honk at this woman and at the exact same take a photo when she jumps and save that to the album. That will get you an achievement. You'll know you've done it right when the photo is all fancy like mine was. So now we can honk at these seagulls. This will get them off him, so that way we can go across the way. Hard hat clip. So in here you want to put in a photo. I recommend, so you don't have to take another photo, to put in one from the previous area where we were on the flower. This one here. And this will get you an achievement for being Employee of the Month. Open your camera and honk at this guy. Talk to this guy. Tell him yeah. And then we have to scan everything. Interesting fact, if you leave the dock till last, everything's fixed, but they want you to scan the dock as well. Shoe in the cog. And then the thing down the bottom. And see, now everything's fixed, but we got one item left to scan, which is the dock. And he'll tell us that's supposed to be there. But that gets us another stamp, and we actually have electricity powered on in the area now, from now on. This will lower a lot of the bridges and stuff for us, so we can progress. But we can leave this area for now, head back to the previous one. There's nothing left here. So in this area, you want to head across and down, take a picture of the dragonfly. He's tricky to get a photo of. You'll know when you get it, because it'll come up with compendium photo. Talk to the ghost here. He wants a sandwich. The sandwich actually doesn't appear until you talk to him. So talk to this guy here. He'll give us a stamp. Now we can go back up the stairs and to the right. As you can see, the bridge dropped because of the electricity. Talk to a woman here who has a photo challenge for us. See, this is where it tells you what it is. And she wants to become a farmer, which we've already done, so go to that picture I told you to take off on the farm thing, and there you go, that's completed. It'll also get you another achievement for completing all the photo challenges. So this is where the guy is that we have to give the mystery man photo, and if you were like me and took the photo there but not on the side, they won't accept it. So talk to the ghost, since we can't do that, and we'll come back and do that. Take a picture of the sun. And now talk to the ghost again. Scroll over to that picture, and hand in the picture of the sun. That'll get that mission done, and another stamp. And now we're gonna head to the left. Take a picture of the bird. And now we gotta honk at the bird. Talk to the box. So now you just have to use your camera to clean up the garbage. So aim at these things and let the circle fill. And the last one. Now talk to the box again. And that'll get us a another stamp. Open the chest. That'll get us the diving helmet. Take a picture of the cat. Talk to this guy. He's lost his doggy. And there's a present in here. Gotta get some rubber boots, equip the rubber boots, and then put the cogs back on. Talk to the sailor, give him the picture of the fish we took. He'll be happy with that, and we get another stamp. Go down here and take a picture of the mystery man if your photo didn't work like mine. Scare the crows and get the sandwich. Like I said, I advise waking up the pirate and getting the key. I actually forgot about the key, to be honest. Because in this next section we will need it. I left in that I forgot it because I didn't have any other way to show you unlocking the chest. Take a picture of the jellyfish. And then the fish itself, the carp. As you can see here, I can't unlock the chest. And that's when I remembered. Take a picture of the seahorses. And then over here is a Tato. Scuba. And then take a picture of the town. And then it'll get you a voyage underwater achievement. So now I'm just gonna go get the key, so if you want to just wait for me to catch up to you for a change. So this is the pirate right here, and you have to honk at her to wake her up. She gives you a key, and now we can unlock that chest. In that chest will be a pirate hat, and once we equip the pirate hat, make sure you equip that pirate hat. We can exchange it with her for another hat. Because you have to wear every piece of clothing, so that's why we want to make sure that you equip the pirate hat. As you can see here, I'm making sure I equip it. Before we leave, we need to talk to the dog and pat him. He will follow us then. Now we can talk to her. That'll get us the paper hat, which we can equip. And gives us another stamp. So now we can continue on. And head to the right. Head across the bridge and then down to the guy and talk to him to tell him we found him and he's lost doggy. And we want to go up the screen back to the guy if you didn't have the photo done properly. And we can give him the photo and he will accept this one, which gives us another stamp. So now we can head to the left here. And then down here to give the ghost his sandwich. This will give us our next stamp. And we only have one stamp left in the area to get. So take the boat back. Head into the photo room here. Talk to the guy on the right. He'll give us frames and filters for our camera now, which will come in handy later for other achievements. But for now, take a photo and change the filter to whatever. Save the photo to your album. Turn the filter off if you want, like I have. Then talk to him and give him the photo that you just took with the filter, and he'll be really happy with that. And then he'll give you the last stamp of the area. That will also get you an achievement. And we can now leave and move on to the next area. I'll again show you the animals in this area. We just have to talk to this guy first. So right here, as you can see, we go to the album. These are all the animals from this area, the ones with the boat icon. Now we can leave. We're now going to Log City, which, as you can guess, is a city. This will get you an achievement as well, called the Big City. So now we just have to talk to this guy. And then go up the stairs, or escalator. This woman here wants a photo with her food. I was unsuccessful with this photo. So try it on an angle like this. And she seemed to be happy with that one. Talk to this guy. He'll give us what I reckon is the best hat in the game. The hot bean hat. Take a picture of the birds here. I'll get your pigeon. Take a picture of the kitty on the rope. And that's a reference to the hang in there kitty, which I think is fantastic. And you get a stamp for it. Then we need to get off the filters, zoom out and take a picture of this building here, which is Clock Tower, and save that. That'll get you the Grand Clock Tower, which will also get you an achievement, and then take a picture of this graffiti here. Go up here and take a picture of this graffiti. Then we can cross. Now we can talk to the ghost after we take a picture of this guy and save it to the album. He wants any photo of the first area we were in. So if you scroll over to the first area photos, I just handed him the picture of the ants, and that makes him happy enough. Any photo that we took from the first area, Oakvale. And then take a picture of the turtle here. Take a picture of the mysterious man hidden in the stairs there. Talk to this guy. And tell him about Hot Bean Bros, because we're wearing the Hot Bean Bros hat. Go on under this bridge and then open your camera and look up. There's a graffiti of a cheese. Save that to your album as well. Take a picture of the mouse. Talk to the photo person. They will give us another photo challenge. Then we can head inside here. Talk to this guy after we take a picture of his beard. Save that to the album. He tells us to leave, so we go to leave, and then he tells us to come back and gives us a reporter hat. Don't equip the reporter hat just yet. We'll equip it a bit later. We want the Hot Beans Bro hat to stay on. So right here we have to go downstairs and then take a picture of this girl while she's doing her trick. Talk to this guy and tell him about Hot Bean Bros. And then go behind here to take another photo of a Tato. Skateboarding Tato. And then we want to place down our tripod here. And then we want to go back up to the top. And the monster will pop out. And we can take a picture of him. And save it to the album. Can't pick the tripod back up annoyingly, so it's good we don't need anything else in this area because we can move on. Now right here you want to stand at the light pole and take a picture of all 6 of these people and hit no and then yes to save it to the album. Because that gives us a requirement we need for the photo challenge. That's very important. You take a photo like that. Get our camera splashed with mud. Hand him some of the photos of the art we took of. We don't have all of them just yet, but that's okay. We actually just wanted the camera to be muddy. We will come back and finish off this quest in a minute, but we did give him 3 out of the 5 we need, so we only need to take photos of 2 more. As you can see, I handed him a photo that wasn't street art. They only want the ones that are spray paints. So we can leave this area. And this one as well. Talk to no one yet. Alright, so in this area you want to go up to the top here and take a photo of the black box, which is just down there. Save it to the album. And this will fix the granny's car. This will get us a stamp. And now we can walk down here. You might have noticed it, but on the right staircase there's a present, so we can go up that staircase to take that present. And I'll get our sneakers, equip the sneakers, and then equip the clogs back again. Talk to him and hand him the photo of the mystery man. And once they're happy with that, they'll give you another stamp. Now we want to take another photo of another Tito, which is just here. And that's it. Then we want to talk to this guy. And we want to tell him about Hot Beans Bros. Then we want to go in this building here. After we take a picture of this graffiti on the wall. Change our hat to the reporter hat. And then talk to this guy. He will let us through. And then one of the best things you can do in this game, it's hilarious, is when you go to give them a hat, put on the Hot Bean Bros hat. Look at all the advertising we're gonna get on. They should give us a promotion or something. Not only are we taking photos of them, but we're gonna put their hat in a fashion show. Look at that free advertisement. Are we the next new thing in the whole of Toem? Take a picture when they raise their arm like that, and then you're done, and you can leave. We will be back later to collect our reward, but for now we don't need to. Because I want to focus on a few other things first. So talk to the photo and girl and get the photo challenge again. So she wants critical confusion, and that is why we took a picture of the guy earlier near the ghost. So hand her that photo, and that'll complete it and give us a stamp. Now you want to head behind here, and it's a little hard to see because I can't really angle it, but once you walk all the way behind, open up your camera and spin around, and on this wall is some graffiti. Then we can walk all the way back. That is our 5th graffiti, so we don't need any more. We want to talk to this... Wait, we want to do this black box first, which is up here. Take a picture of this black box, and that'll activate it, which will free this guy in the sewer. That'll get us another stamp. So we want to take a picture of the pigeon on the top of the cop car, and you get business pigeon. The rest are just regular pigeons. Talk to the ghost. Not yet, sorry. We'll talk to the ghost when we come out. We'll go into the building. I'm not sure exactly what photos he likes, but it doesn't really matter with this guy. We just have to give him one of the photos that is muddy, but we do have to change the photo, because if you click on it like so, he will ask for a title. So what you do is you go into your inventory, you go over to the album, and then you click on the photo. I'm going to click on the black books one, and then you click edit. Then you just write whatever. In this case, I'm going to put a question mark. Make it all mysterious. Like, what is the black box? Now that it has a title, you can hand it in to him. And he'll be happy with it, and you'll get a stamp. Now we can talk to the ghost girl. The reason why it's easier to talk to her now is because she will follow you. So it's better to have her follow you when we're leaving the area than when we're around the area. So you want to leave down. And you want to talk to the frisbee guys, and a bird will come and steal their frisbee. There's also some graffiti if you need it, but take a picture of the food and the woman, and she'll be very happy with that photo. Take a picture of the dog. Pat the dog. And then we can go inside the building here. And we need to honk at all the mice. That'll make them run off. There's one on the counter, there's one on the back shelf here. And if you can angle it just right, you can actually get both the mice on the chandelier and on the table. Once they all run off, he'll be very happy. And they will give us a croissant. Or a cinnamon bun, sorry. Which we need for someone else. Take a picture of the 100 follower lady too. And save it to the album. This will get you an achievement. Before we just do that before we leave. And now we can go into this area and we can talk to the Hot Bean Bros. And this will get us another stamp. We should get 2 stamps for all the advertising we gave him. Go down to the subway where we first were. And talk to the guy that we originally talked to. And go, yes, we have something for him to clean. Our camera. And he'll make our camera nice and neat. And tell him it looks great. And this will make him realize he wants to do cleaning as his life job. And also give us a stamp. Win-win. But we're not done here. He has another thing to give us. We take a photo of him and he'll give us an achievement. What a nice guy. So we want to go over to the guy here and talk to him and give him the cinnamon bun. And we get yet another stamp. And then pull out your camera and take a picture of the punk bird. Punky parrot. And then we can go off to the left here. This is a spam bot. And well, they fixed the spam bots really. That's why I had to cover that message. You guys don't need to see a spam bot. So this is the granny and this is how you do it. You step onto the road when you see her. And that'll stop her. You step onto the crossing, and then you can take a picture of her. So right here, you can push your horn in, and that'll make him drop the frisbee. So we can go and collect the frisbee now. I'm taking this ghost on a very long date walk. But we had lots to do before we go on this date. So we want to hand in some photos. So the first photo we want to hand in is the one I told you with the 5 with the birds and the thugs in the alley. Then the granny photo. And lastly, we want to show him the one we took of the kid on the skateboard. And that'll complete the photo challenge. So now we want to head into the building. Make sure you change your hat back to the reporter hat. He doesn't like that you don't. Hand him the photo of the fashion show. And then hand him the photo of his mustache that we took earlier. And we get fired for all our good effort. So put the Hot Bean Bros hat back on just because that hat is awesome. Not for any actual reason. And we can head back to the punks to give them the last 2 graffiti, which will finish this mission. And now we get a tune, but we also get a new stamp. Now we can head back to the previous area and to the right. And this table here is where we can have our date. And that'll make the ghost happy and we get another stamp. Now we can go back into the fashion show, which will now be over. And we can go into the back. And we can talk to the lady. And that'll get us another stamp. Now we can leave. Head to the right, and then down, and talk to these guys to give them their frisbee back. And that is the last mission, and also the last stamp of the area. Congratulations. Now we can head back to the subway. Well, to go to the bus stop so that we can go to the next area. Just talk to the guy here twice if you haven't talked to him once at all, like I haven't. So that way he sees we have all the stamps. And as you can see here, I'm just going to show you all the animals in this area. They're all the ones with the city icon. And now we can go on to the next area. Alright, we're on to the next area, and I don't really know how to say it, but I'll just call it Kiraberg. So this is the second last large area. So there's 3 areas left, including this area, but one isn't doesn't really need much, and then we got another area that does. So take a picture of the animal balloon there, and then go in this door. And we're going to take some photos of some kitties and pat some kitties. So you got one kitty there, and one kitty there. Pat the kitty. Pat the other kitty. Over here is a goat. We want to aim our camera on him until we get the circle filled, and then he will bleat. Once he bleats, he hops off the hill. We want to take a picture of the porcupine, or the hedgehog. Hedgehog, sorry. Go onto the canvas here and push A, and then pull out your camera and push Y and take a photo and save it to your album. This will get you your first stamp of the area. Then we can get off it with A, and we can take a picture of the bird. Be careful not to get too close or it runs away. Snowbird. There is no other animals in the area. As you can see right now, it just activated, and that's how fast it runs around. So you don't want to activate it. Go into this area here, and we can talk to this lady here, this lovely lady that gives us a free scarf. Doesn't want us to do anything for it, just gives it to us to keep us warm. What a nice person. So now we can go up the chairlift here. I don't know the actual term for a chairlift, if there is one, so I'll just call it that. Talk to this lady here, and they also give us some ski goggles for free. The people here are really nice. So aim at this door, and when you see the Tato come out, take a picture, and if you're lucky, you'll get the Tato ski compendium. It might take you a few attempts. I got really lucky because he wasn't even in the photo when it counted. And aim at this goat, and that's the second goat that bleats. And we can go to this next area. Take a picture of the fluff ball. And then to the right here, we want to open our camera. And on this wall is a picture we need to save. And then around here is a present we need to collect. That'll give us a space helmet, which we want to equip. We want to take a picture of the owl. We can't get in from here, but as you can see, but if we take ourselves down this way and we aim ourselves just right, as you can see he's right there, we can get him to bleat from here. Talk to the lady here for another photo challenge. This photo challenge is an interesting one. So what she'll ask for you is a bunch of lights. As you see here, a wall of lights. And what she's actually asking for is for you to take a picture of a computer, basically, with a bunch of lights on it. It's not a computer per se, but I'm just going to call it that. You'll see when I tell you to take the photo of it what it actually is, but yeah. Talk to the balloons here, and they'll tell us about how they lost their kid, and then we can go this way. And with all three of the goats, we can sit down on the bench and listen to their song. This will give us a stamp. And we can take a picture of the goats now. And then I'll get us goats for the compendium. Take a picture of the snowman. And then, is there any? No, we don't have to go inside the house. There's nothing in the house. Talk to the old man. And he'll give us some climbing boots. What a really nice guy. So we want to climb up here. And climb up again. And while we're up here, take a picture of this snowball. Save it to the album. And then we can climb down and we can talk to the old man, showing the photo of the snowball. This will make him really happy. He'll give us a puffer hat, which is really nice of him for giving us that, because he'd already given us the hiking boots. So how do we reward someone for being so nice? Well, we go in their house uninvited, and then we take a picture of them. And that'll get you happy youth. I was just having a drink here, so I thought you guys might like to listen to the goats. And we finally got the walked 1,000 miles achievement. So now we don't have to wear the clogs anymore. We can stick to the climbing boots, which we need to anyway. We can go in this house here. And we can take a picture of the doggy, which is named Teddy. And we can also pat Teddy. That should get you the achievement for taking a picture of all the pets. The development team's pets. Pat the other dog before we leave, because he needs pats too, because he's a good boy. Go into this area here. So we can take a picture of either of those lights up there. I prefer to take a picture of this one. Talk to this guy, and he'll tell us about the mystery man. And then it'll give us another stamp. Oddly enough, you don't need to take a picture of the beavers. They're not part of the compendium. Take a picture of the stuff on the wall there. Honk your horn at the snowman. He'll want photos of the parts, which we'll take in a minute. Talk to the photo challenge person here. Take a picture of the moon. Save it to the album, and now talk to him again. Hand him a picture of the snowman and the balloon animal. The balloon animal first, the snowman second. And then the third one we have to hand him is the picture we just took of the moon. That completes the challenge. Now we can climb down and climb back up. You always need the hiking boots when you climb these, I should say that. You can't climb them without it. Head to the left here, we're going to do something a little bit early, just to save us a bit of trouble later. But I also wanted to head here so that way I could tell you where some more lights would be. So when we go in here and we activate the black box, this will turn on all the lights. And as you can see on the left there, there is another light, bunch of lights there, and you could have taken a photo from that as well to get the photo requirement. But with that room now on, we can leave. We'll be back to that room shortly. I just like to turn it on first before we start. So we can climb up here. And we can take a photo of this. And then we can talk to the Yeti here. he likes fluff, so he wants a picture of a fluff ball. Rather than showing him an album photo, scroll over to the animal photos and scroll over to the fluff ball and hand him that. It won't remove it from our compendium. We don't have to take another photo of a fluff ball, and we also get it completed and a new stamp, so it's a win-win. Talk to this guy, he'll tell us what he likes, which is these paintings that we've been taking pictures of. We can climb up here, and we can talk to the photographer and hand in the picture of the lights that we took earlier. And this will get us another stamp. And also an achievement for completing all the photography challenges, or photo challenges I should say. Now we can climb back down, and then we can use our horn to break this ice. As you can see, the balloon is there. You can use the horn again to break this ice, and then climb up. And then we can break the ice in front of us, which contains a person, which we will be freeing. Then we can grab the balloon, tell him we know about his parents, and tie him to our waist. Break this ice, and we can head into this area. Now it's very important when you're in this area to break this ice here before placing the tripod. Now we can place the tripod and head behind this wall here. Take the photo of the monster once he's out and save it to the album. And now we can leave the area. We can go down the out of this area completely. I find it quicker to go this way, so I'm gonna go up. Because there's a few things we can do this way. I couldn't remember if I took a picture of an owl or not. Alright, so we want to go up here. That's why I said this way is probably better. And you want to put on your space helmet. And we want to take a photo, and we want to push Y. So not only we're in space with a balloon. You got to make sure you have the space tato in it, and a picture of a planet in it while you're taking it for it to count. And then we can take a picture of the space tato by himself, Tato alien. And then we can talk to this woman. And then we can go upstairs, and we can use this device. And we can look at the meteorite, which will make it crash. So we want to take a picture of the snowman head. Now my picture didn't count, and I think it's because it didn't have the markings on it. So you can actually go up here and take a better picture. I didn't know my picture didn't count. I was just taking that ride for fun. So I will be back to this area to fix that up. The other photo of the snowman part we need is on the table here. This photo does count. So we want to hand the balloon to his parents, and we can join him for his birthday. It's always nice to have a birthday. So right here we go into this area and take a picture here. Since we're back here now. And then we can climb here. Take a picture of this thing here, near the meteorite. It's a metapole, and it counts for the compendium. Then take a picture of the meteorite itself. So I hand this guy the picture of the head, and he still asks what the head can be, and I'm like, it's right there on the picture. What are you, blind? But yeah, no, he didn't accept the photo, so I mean, I gotta do another photo, which is fine. We're heading back that way anyway, because we have to do a few other things. So we want to head left first. And we want to talk to this guy in here. This is the guy, if you remember, we freed. And we talk to him again. And he'll open up a portal. And we get another stamp. I head through the painting. Put A to pat the deer. Take a picture of the deer. I'll give you another compendium photo. Now I can climb down. And climb up. Climb up again. We're gonna go hand in our asteroid photo. That's why I said it's fine the guy didn't accept the picture of the snowman head. Talk to the lady, show her the photo of the meteorite we took. Climb up here and take the photo this way, if you haven't already. And then we can jump on this, whee! Then we can head back this way, not the chairlift way. That was just a slight detour, so we could fix up that head that wasn't accepted. Climb down and then we can talk to the guy and give him the picture of the snowman head. And he will rebuild the snowman. We cannot complete the portrait paintings yet, so we have to come back for that one. But this is all the missions done that we can do at the moment. I would advise marking the photos with a like, that are the ones I'm marking. These are the caveman paintings and the monster paintings. Putting a like on all of them will make it easier for us to do something a bit later. So just go through your photos, find the cave paintings, like them, find the monster photos, and add the like button with A. Once you've done that, we can back out of the album and continue on. You want to head back to the bus stop, talk to the guy at the bus stop who will hand us our free ticket, and we can do the next mission. Well, the next area, not mission. Now we can take the bus. And this will lead us to the mountaintop. And so now we're at the mountaintop. So now we just have to make our way to the top, but there is one thing we have to stop and do before we get to the top. But firstly you want to climb this, and this will be a cutscene basically. And a loading screen. Not a cutscene, sorry. Loading screen. But when we climb this, up to the right here you can climb down. And then right here will be the 6th and hidden photo that we need of the wall paintings, the cave drawings, whatever you want to call them. Once we get up to the top here, we're going to need to take 2 photos. Zoom in on the diamond. Once it dings. Look at that. Gorgeous. Save a photo to your album, and that'll complete Toem. Then save it. Then save another photo to your album. So now you got 2 photos. As you can see right there. Now we can go back down the mountain, like I said. This was a very short trip. And now the bus driver will take us home. If you hold in the button, I think it's A, it's one of them, it'll speed through the credits. The photos I have will be different to the photos you have, depending on how you took them. Because it goes through your photos, and that's what's in the credits, which is kind of cool. Give them props for that. So now we're back at the homeland. So we go back into Nan's house. We talk to Nan. Give her the photo of the Toem. She puts it in a photo frame for us. And that'll get you experience Toem, which is the 3rd objective in this area. And with that black bar line, I'm going to make a nose, and that makes a face. And that's the end. It should say the end question mark, because we still have more to do. Want to hit continue adventure? And now we can hit A to jump off the couch, and we can head out. There'll be a note that falls down. Interact with the note. Now we've got the Viking Express ticket, which will be the last area once we finish off a few quests first that we need to do. So go to the bus stop. And we want to go to Oakville. There's two people we have to talk to here, the ghost and the monster boy. So you want to head left, up the stairs and keep heading left. Left again. Inside the building. And then we want to put on our glasses. Because we still have the ski goggles on. And now we can talk to this guy. And he leaves because everyone's done. So that's the 14th star. And now we can head to the hotel where the monster boy is. And this is where we can go to the love hearts and click on all the photos of the monsters that we liked. This is why I said to do this, because it saves us trouble of having to go through the album and find them all. This will give us our 15th stamp of the area. And a monster mask, which we can equip. Now we can go to the next area. Which is Kiraberg. You want to hit A to climb up and leave up this way, and then you want to climb up again and leave heading straight again. You want to hit A and head up. Then you want to head this way, and you want to talk to this guy and hand him the photos that of the cave drawings or cave paintings, depending on what you want to call them. Never listen to the story, always say bye, because all he's doing is adding to it, and we don't want to hear it until he's finished with it. And to finish it, we have to hand him the photos, so you'd be wasting more time if you listen to him every time. There's only one photo we didn't, and that one's this one here. And he tells us the story. That'll get you an achievement for completing all the quests in the base game. Also take a picture of him to get another complete achievement. And I want to show you something. This you don't have to do if you don't want, but it's kind of cool. It's something the devs did in the game. So break the ice. head this way, break the ice again, and see the photo frame here? We want to put in the picture of the second Toem photo we found, which is this one we took. And this will clear the snowball out of the way, and there's a door here. And inside is the first people, see? And they have a nice colourful painting. And they have a nice colourful TV. And I'll tell you something funny. If you interact with the TV, I'm not going to do it. I'll save it for when you're playing. Something funny happens. But I wanted to show you that. So now we can head to the bus station. And when we get to the bus station, we can head to the last area of the game where we have a few missions and objectives to do. So the area you want to head to is Stranham. So now you'll have to go into this area, talk to this person. He'll tell you completed all the photo challenges and give you an item. You equip that item, and that is the last item we needed for the equipment achievement. So now we're heading to Basto. Take a picture of the bird here. He's the beak bird, and the Tato. He's the biting Tato. And we want to talk to this guy. He'll give us a new object for our camera too. The water popper attachment. So when you open your camera, you want to change the honk with X, and then you can splash instead. You have to do it to that plant. That'll give you 1 out of 11. There's 11 plants in the game we have to water. And we can head on. That X is also something we have to come back to later. So we want to go up here, talk to the monkey, and he tells you once his leg fixed. So now we have to wait for this guy to do his little jump and then take a picture when he does. Right now, and then save it. Over here we can pop the balloon by aiming our camera and throwing a balloon. It'll give you 1 out of 11. There's 11 balloons to pop. And we can take a picture of the water spider here. And there's also one here that we can water. Tell him no thanks. And then hand him the photo of his brother. And that'll give us our first stamp. There are 20 stamps in this area. You can hit the trees to knock down stuff. We have to do that on some certain trees. There is a plant there, but I save it till last, so that way we know what the last... If you're missing one, you know the last one is that one, because it's in a nice little area. As you can see here, this is one of the fruit trees that I was talking about, so you need to hit it with a balloon and then it drops the fruit and you need to collect it. There's a balloon over here, so you have to hit it with the... That was a good shot. With a water balloon, and then you take a picture of the beach snake and then go into the tent. Your nan will be in here. Open the present box. Got a sun hat. And we can take a nap now. What a good vacation. Good vacation always has a nap. This is really cool though. I actually did like this feature that they put in the game, even if it is a... they added it later. But it's nighttime. You can go to sleep and wake up, and it'll be day or night depending on when you went to sleep. So take the picture of the mud frog. As you can see, the water level changes depending on if it's night or day. This is actually how we get around. So sometimes if we want to go somewhere, we have to wait till it's nighttime, and other times we have to wait till it's daytime. Makes this area, and it makes the navigation a little bit tricky. But hopefully you'll be able to follow along, and I've done it in a very neat and orderly way for you. Up here is another balloon. So when we go up here, that tree there, we want to shoot a balloon at it, and that'll drop a coconut tato. And we want to take a picture of it for the compendium. Then we want to head here, and we want to hit a balloon on that circle to open this up and go through it. This will pop us out at the other end, and we can hit the tree to get the nanas from the tree. And then we can hit the balloon. And then we can shoot a picture of the bat, snapshot it, and then shoot the bat with a water balloon. That'll be 1 of 3. There's a balloon here. You might not be able to hit it from here. I was trying and I couldn't seem to get it. So if you have the same luck I was having, go up here and shoot it from here. And then it's 5 of 11. So we want to head left. And we want to take it, and we want to hit that bat with the water balloon. That's 2 of 3. And you also want to water this plant. That's 4 of 11. And then hit a water balloon on these torches, these tiki torches, that puts them out. You want to do it to all 4 of these ones. This will fix up the film so that they can watch it and get you another stamp. Now we want to shoot water balloons at this, and it'll get us the orange from the tree. And we can climb down here. We can take a picture of the mole. And then throw a water balloon at her. This will take the seaweed off her and get us another stamp. Once she's finished, take a picture of her. This will get us an achievement. Talk to this guy here. He wants a picture of a spooky tree. Talk to this guy here. He wants us to dig in those spots with the X's. Take a picture of the night lizard. The first X is down here. Take a picture of the bone and save it to the album. We have to unbury this guy as well. He wants an ice cream, which we haven't got yet. We'll do that later. So we go over this way. And there's a balloon right here. So we shoot that with a water balloon. And that is the 6th balloon. So now you want to take another photo of the snail here. That's a biting snail. And then the snout bug. Shoot this with a water balloon and jump inside. This will take us to the tree that we need to take a photo of. Shoot the balloon with a water balloon. This is the 7th one. You can't get the plant from up here, you have to angle it from down here, which is really tricky. Once you slightly see it like so, you just have to shoot it, and that'll give you 5 of 11 on the plants. Then you can go down here and shoot the balloon. I want to show you something cool though. So when you interact with the balloon, you can't move it, as you can see. So I thought it was kind of cool. That gives you 8 out of 11 for the balloons. So we want to head back. Climb this. And we want to hand in that photo of the tree to this guy. And he makes us listen to a camp story. And we get ourselves our next stamp. That's why I got that one over with. We can head back now. So when we get into this cave, there's a few things we gotta do. Dig up this spot here. This will give us a chest, and in it will be a sun cap. If you look up, there's a bat right here. We're gonna throw a water balloon at him. That'll be 3 out of 3 bats. You also have to water this plant here. That'll give us 6 out of 11 plants. And then here you've got to take a picture of the glowworms, and then shoot water balloons at the crack on the wall till it breaks. And then you push A, dig into it more, and this will create a door. When we go into the door, we've got to put out each torch, but take a picture of the itsy bitsy first. You want to go down, left, up, left, up, right, down. And that'll solve that. And you can take a picture for the Tato King compendium. You want to interact with the book now. This will awake the vampire and give you another stamp. We want to shoot this guy with a water balloon that's on the water there. That'll get you an achievement. You want to shoot water at this plant. That's 7 out of 11. Dig up this spot. It's another treasure chest with another piece of clothing in it. Sandals. You want to equip those. You want to shoot the balloon. That's 8 of 11. And don't forget to take a picture of the fireflies. Talk to this guy, he'll want water and give you an empty bottle. We have to give him water 3 times. So to fill up the water, it's right here. Once you give him the water, he runs off. Fill up the water jug again. You don't need to ask him every time to fill it up. As you can see, he's puffed out again. We've got the next area. So hand him the water bottle. Then head back and refill the bottle. Before we leave this area, head to the left. And go down this way. We have to go back to the starting area so that we can climb up and do the X on this. That'll give us the skull of the T-Rex. Shoot this tree, and that'll get you the melon pears. Take a nap to make it daytime. Talk to the ice cream man. He will give us the ice cream that everyone's been talking about. And we'll also get a stamp for that. Give him the water and he heads home. Follow him to his house. And then on the left here is another plant we need to, and that is 8 out of 11 plants. Talking to him gives you a stamp. So here's the prince, and every time we try to take a photo, he'll get in the way, so take one photo and then back out. And then he'll ask for ice cream to stop, give him one of the ice creams. And then we've got another stamp, and we can also finally take photos in here. So take a photo of the mouse. Then go up and talk to, well, first we got to do this plant, which is 9 out of 11 on the table, but then go up and talk to the, oh, and the balloon. I almost forgot the balloon. That's the 10th balloon. Someone I said was the 8th was the 9th day, and I do apologise for getting that number wrong. But anyway, talk to that person that want pictures of the sand castles. Pick your 3 favourite. If you have some favourites, I'm going to pick this one. And this one. And this one. Then you just put them in the slots you want them in. So 3rd place is this spot, which can go to this one here. 1st place is here, which can go to this one here. And the 2nd place is this one, so that can go here. And talk to the person when you're done. And a ceremony will begin where they talk about the winners and stuff. This will get you the royal cape. And another stamp. Brings our total to a 10 of 20 stamps. Now you play a camera and take a picture of him. Save it to the album. This will get you an achievement. There's a bit of a delayed pop on that one, but yeah, that's from the taking a picture of the king. There's a frog on here, a bite-lane frog. A little bit hidden. And go inside here. Here we have to win these mini-games. There's 3 different mini-games, but before we do that, there's our last balloon here. And that'll get us another stamp. And there's also a plant over here. That brings us to 10 of 11 plants. And we know where the last one is, which is the starting area. So there's 3 different mini games, and you can just double up and play the one that you like. I'm going to show you all 3. This one, you have to use the water balloons to shoot or hit the targets. Each failed shot is minus 25, and each hit is plus 50. As you can see right here, I'm going to fail the shot. That's minus 25. So I got minus 75 for that. And then there's minus 100. So this minigame can be a little tough. My personal opinion, the aiming and all that, it takes too long to do it. It's a fun little minigame. I recommend trying it once just for your 3 tickets. So that way you've tried them all, because you need to for an achievement anyway. And then when we gotta do the other awards, which require 3 tickets, pick your favorite. So for this one, we have to match the face. And this one can be a little bit difficult if you're not sure about faces. Use the horn to honk at the one that you think is the right one. And you'll get 100 points. If you're wrong, you'll get you'll lose 50 points. But yeah, we have to play all the mini games once, so I recommend doing that, and then once you've got your favorite, stick to that. I actually prefer this mini game because you can take your time, it's not a rush. And it's pretty easy. See, minus 50 points for wrong guesses. Once you get 550 or 500, you'll get the ticket. And the next is a mini game of sorts where you just have to honk when it's in line with it. I did pretty good then. That'll get you Pro Gamer when you complete all 3 Carnival games once. And that'll also get you 3 tickets, so we can go and get the 3rd ticket prize. Or you could open the first one. Either way, we'll be getting 6 tickets because we need to open up all of them. So that'll get you the cane. So now what I like to do is pick my 2 favorites personally. And that's these 2. So that way I can get 2 tickets. As you can see, each time is different music, so it's a good mix if you want something a bit different each time you do play. And you can hand in that 1 ticket to get the 1 prize, which will give you a lei. And then you just have to play the next minigame twice that you want to play. For 2 tickets, you can double up and play the same minigame. That one was a bit tricky. 2 of them looked exactly alike. I'll show you, you can play the same minigame. If you like, only 1 of them. And the 2 tickets will still count. That gives us the 2 tickets, and now we can get the last prize, which is the vacation shirt. And now we can talk to this guy. Talk to this guy again. This will give us a stamp. Talk to this guy here. He wants a picture, so give him the picture of the fireflies from the compendium. Because as you can see, it's not in your album if you didn't take 2 and save 1 to your photo album. So go to your compendium and you'll find the fireflies there, and you can show him that photo and he'll be happy and give you a stamp. Take a picture of the day lizard. And then come down here and take a picture of the egg. Talk to this guy here, and we have to give him 3 photos. For that you have to go into your compendium, and it's the biteling snail, tato, and frog. Not the mud frog either, the tato, the biteling frog. Biteling tato, biteling frog, and the biteling mouse, and also the biteling snail. Sorry, I forgot the mouse. Once you do that, you'll get another stamp. Once that's done, we can head inside. Talk to the vampire. And he'll give us another stamp. I want to show you something. If you put on the glasses in this area, the ghost glasses, all your ghost buddies are back here. But anyway, they don't have any missions or anything. We can head this way. Back the way we came. Go up this ladder. And hit this tree. Cycle with X to your balloons if you forgot. And then we can get the cocoa crab. This will get you photo all the compendium creatures. We also then want to take a nap so that it's night time. Go through the cave because it's easier to get to where we're going. Climb down here. And water this plant. This will be your 11th plant. And now we don't have to return to them to talk to them twice. We just auto finish the mission, which gives us our stamp. Now we go over to the monkey and hit him with a water balloon to wake him up, and then we can talk to him and give him an ice cream. He will give us a stamp. And we can also go over and pick up his cast. And now we can leave this area by going up. Sit on the stool and then take a selfie by opening your camera and pushing Y. To flip it and then save that to the album. Push B, talk to this guy. And because we're very vain, out of all the photos we can hand him a photo of us. You can hand him every single photo of a portrait and he will give you a beret, but it is not needed. I just thought I'd mention that. he gives us a stamp though, which we need, and then we can go down here. And to this X here is the last dinosaur piece we need. I didn't mean to go in there, there's nothing in there. We want to take a picture of the castle and save it to the album. This will get you the royal castle. So now we can head over here and finish off a few things. Hand this guy his ice cream. And he will give us his hat in return and put the ice cream on his head. What a waste of an ice cream. Now we have to show him all the pictures of the T-Rex, and he will go and get the pieces each time. That'll give us the last stamp. Now we just have to do a few misc achievements. One of them is when I find it, the moon. So you want to go over here so that we can get a clear shot of it. And you want to go into filters. And you want to find the one that puts on some sunglasses. It's called sunglasses. Well, that helps. I thought it was called spy. And then you take a picture of the moon with sunglasses. If the first photo doesn't work, zoom in a bit and try again. And then you can back out and you'll see what's up. And that gives you the what's up achievement for having a cool moon. Now we want to head right. And get rid of that filter. We want to go into this guy's house again. And we want to put on the sun hat. You can put on the sun cap if you want. One of those will do. The lei or the shirt will work. And the flip-flops. This stuff you can keep on, none of it needs to be taken off. But once you've got those equipment that I suggested, you can sit in the chair and this will get you maximum vacation. Relax on a chair with your vacation outfit on. And that is the last achievement. Congratulations on your 1000G. Thank you for watching.